This is my 2021 HJC RPHA 90S modular helmet. It's the Bekavo modular edition, and it has a sun glide system that has an inner visor that slides down with a lever on the side. You're supposed to be able to push this lever, and then sun visor comes down. Unfortunately, my visor is not coming down. I think there's a kink inside, so let's take this apart. This is what that bird cage looks like, or a frayed wire. Now, does this pop out? Let's see what we have here. I can open this without slicing my finger. A dull knife is dangerous. Oh, this is what I'm going after, I suppose. So let's start by taking the face shield off. Gotta wiggle the notches into a spot where they line up, and then pull the release down, and then this shield comes out. And I gotta place it someplace where it doesn't get scratched up or dirty. The sun glide system is right here. This cheek guard is gonna have to come out, and just pop it like so. There's a little zipper here. Unzip it to get the belt out. Yeah, this just slides out. 2.5. What is that, hex? Careful, I don't want to lose this washer. And the other side. Okay. Let's set the mouth guard aside. Really tiny micro screws. Let's try a PH1. That's a good fit. Do I need to take this off? I think this is gonna bolt in. Wrong side. Okay, let's leave that off anyway. It's on this side. I'm trying to be super careful not to damage the screws. Take these screws out near the chin lock. Okay, these go together, these go together. Now that the chin lock is pulled, I can pull this away, and that reveals this. Does this whole piece pop? Yeah, this whole piece pops out. Cool. Now there's this screws here. I hope they're the same. I want to put pressure as I rotate. There we go. Now this thing pops up, and this slides out, and it exposes my problem. This here is kinked. Once the wire's kinked, it's never going to unkink. Even if you bend it back, now it's a weak point here. I wonder if I can bend it back. No, it needs to slide in here, in and out of here. Here you see as it slides in and out of here, it causes this to go down, but the kinks are even getting in the way from the sliding action. Yeah, right there, there's a secondary kink. Yeah, I don't think there's a way to unbird cage this to make the diameter of the wire skinny enough and strong enough to go back it past this hole. So it'll only be able to retract this far. This is what that bird cage looks like, or a frayed wire. That sucks. So the rest of it's down in here. So let's pull this away. Here's how it's going to go back in. And I see a screw here and a screw here. That's not a screw, that's a nut. That nut's being held on by this screw here and this screw here. So let's delicately remove this one and delicately remove this one. And is this gonna pop out? Oh, it's popping out. So let's completely remove the visor. This should just pull right out both sides. And pull this one out. Here's the old one. If anyone has any ideas on how to get this bird cage reduced without having to replace this, leave it in the comments and I'll give it a try. But I honestly don't see any way that this is ever gonna be able to retract again on this wire. So let's line this up. It actually snaps in. So I want to make sure when I tighten these down, I got it in the snapped position. This is not tightening. Probably using the wrong length. Let's go with these longer ones. The longer screws are for the ear side and the shorter ones are for the chin side. So there we go. Get a little wiggle in the snug. There we go. Now these two tabs are going to go into this here. And this piece has got to go on the inside. So there you go, that goes on the inside. And then this part comes up and snaps in there. And we have a much smoother rotation. Kind of nice. And I gotta get the little itty bitty screws back in there. I kind of brutalized these screws here. Yeah, I would hope at some point you can buy this to replace them. The screws and the latch here. Let's get these screws back in. Give it a little snug. This a little snug. This little snug. Let's see. This notch here goes to the back. That means this goes to the back. Let's see, there's one. There's 2, 3, and wiggle it till it's snug. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And then this came out, the chin strap. So let's get this back in. And then this bolts it into here. There we go. And then this is the jawline hook. What do you call that jawline hook? It would be called the chin guard latch. It's a little tight. And let's get this one in nice and tight. And what's next? What is this? A forehead pad. Now for the left cheek. Okay, let's stick the left cheek guard in there. And let's zipper the little zipper. I don't even know, I'm not sure what this zipper is good for. And let's line up this. Actually, I have to put the back end first. And then this slips down. And then from the angle that this piece looks like, it slides forward to lock. And then we can do a snap here, and a snap back here. Snap, snap, snap. Next is the chin guard. These suckers have Loctite on them. If they start to loosen up, I'm gonna definitely take them off and add some Loctite in the future. Left side. I can feel the Loctite tested out. Now I'm gonna add the visor back. There's holes right here, and there's holes here. Not holes, but like a slot. And technically, this should just snap into the slot. Not snap, but slip. Let's see if I open this, if it'll slip in. Yeah, it gets better. There we go. Okay, now to line the notch up and pull this down. That clips up here. Line this side up. Pull the little release lever out to disengage. And there we go. Functioning sun glide system again. Just got to remember to be careful, at least until you can purchase these cables so they're not so impossible to get a hold of. All right, thanks a lot for coming along with this journey while I fix my HJC Helmet sun glide system. I'm hoping you can get a little information for any other kind of repairs that you might happen to have or want to look into when you're taking apart your modular helmet or any kind of helmet. Again, these little tiny screws, you got to be super careful because they tend to strip out really easy. And as far as I know, you can't buy them for replacement. If you do know where you can get them for replacement, please let me know down in the comments. It'd sure help me and it would help other people out too. Thank you. I just noticed this. What is this mean? EA22 lever SV-1. It's a model number, something? Do I have a screw bit that'll fit? No. I want to make sure I have a screw bit that exactly fits so I don't strip it out. Let's try my micro set.